Hey, it's ScouseMouse here. Welcome back to Final Fantasy VII. Let's go. Hey, welcome back. So it's episode 30 of Final Fantasy VII now. We are really getting into it. And sadly, we're coming quite close to the end. But there's still a lot more action to come. So I hope you enjoyed the last episode where I kind of showed you how to get a gold chocobo and whatnot. But now we're going straight back into the story and the proper action. So if you remember the episode before last, I think it was Sid that said that the next piece of huge materia is in an underwater reactor in Junon. So that is where we're going to go. Now we've got a ton of stuff to show off this episode. All sorts of, because when we got the gold chocobo, we picked up all sorts of special materia. And I did pick up a few new limit breaks as well when I was kind of grinding to get the chocobo. So a few new moves to show off, a few new summons. Yeah, so we just got to head into Junon and we take this lift down up to Upper Junon, because that's the only way to get to Upper Junon now. Do you remember initially we kind of climbed up the big pole with the dolphin? Now we have to pay 10 gil to ride the lift. But after cashing in 1.4 million last time, I think we can afford 10. So I'm just going to equip a few new materias. Things like a new summon. Oh, in fact, we can take the chocobo lure off. Yeah, things like Knights of the Round, the strongest summon in the whole game. You'll wait for this. This is ridiculous. Yeah, so I'm going to equip a few weapons that we want to, or a few materials that we want to show off. And I'll be back in a second. Right, there we are. Good to go. Yeah, so there's 2 new summons that I haven't shown yet. So there's Knights of the Round that we collected last time when we got the gold chocobo. But there's also one called Phoenix. And that's the one we got when we collected the huge materia from Fort Condor. We still haven't had a chance to show that off, so that's a really cool one. And that's got a kind of added bonus of it brings any of your team members that are dead at the time of casting it, it'll bring them back to life. I may be mistaken, but doesn't it feel like we're missing something? I don't know, Cloud. What are we missing? Yep, so don't forget there's 4 huge materials to collect, and we have already got 2 of them. We got 1 on the train, we got 1 from Fort Condor, and now we're heading to the Underwater Reactor, where we're hopefully going to get number 3. So we came down here way earlier in the game, and this is a brilliant, I said at the time, I think that this is a brilliant place to level up at the start of the game. If you... Ooh, let's see. Alright, let's see how hard you trained. Attention! Charge! Hey! That's the Underwater Reactor! Come back! Nice little clue there, game. Thank you very much. Yeah, so if you press this little button here, it kind of sets off the alarm. And then this corridor will start spawning random enemies. And they're really good to level up. Particularly at the start of the game. Oh, it's the exciting music. How about whoever stays alive gets to take her out? Alright, you're on. But what if both of us? Whoa, don't even talk about that. Yeah, come on guys. You're not taking down Avalanche single-handedly. As sad to say, none of you will be taking her out tonight. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show off Knights of the Round against a kind of regular enemy. Because I don't want to show it off against the boss. You'll see why when I use it, but it's just stupidly powerful. Like, I'm talking like kill the end of game boss in one move, kind of stupidly powerful. So I don't want to wait. I don't want to use it on a boss because it just kind of ruins the fun of, you know, a big boss battle and, you know, it being a challenge. So I want to show you what it looks like. It looks really good and it's really powerful and, you know, it's worth showing off, but I don't want to kind of use it against the boss. Okay, back to work. Back to work. Oh, I'm sleepy. For Junon. Yeah, so I'll just show you against some kind of regular dudes. You know, the kind that we see all the time, so it's no great loss that we kill them quickly. It will be a bit overkill though. I mean, to be honest, it's overkill no matter who you use it against. The only enemies that I probably will use it against in this playthrough is when I'm fighting Emerald Weapon and Ruby Weapon. Which we will be doing soon because we are getting towards the end of the game. We're going to have to do it soon. And they are like crazy powerful. If you haven't played the game before, you're in for a real shock. They make the end of game boss look like a walk in the park. They really do. One of them has 1.5 million HP. 1.5 million. I think the most we've seen up to now is about 40,000 maybe, if that. Ugh. Come on, guys. Let's deal with them. There we go. Leave at once. Use some kind of mad defense system. Why are my guys not doing anything? You want to wake up, guys, and get a few attacks in? There we go. That's one down. Come on, this has got to finish them now. Finish him. No? There we go. Ooh, contain leveled up. I love this music. Oh, little save point. It's usually a sign that something bad's coming. Right, we might as well use a tent. So, now we gotta go down a lift. Before we went up a lift, now we're going back down a lift, because obviously it's an underwater reactor, so it's gonna be lower. Caution. Caution. Let's go. Oh, it all sounds a bit different and a bit weird down here, doesn't it? So this is the underwater reactor. Now there's one, look at this, isn't that beautiful? Look at all the little fishies. Now there's one thing that I want to make sure that we do while we're down here. There's an enemy called a ghost ship. And we need to morph it. So, first of all, I'm going to show you off. This is going to kill him in one hit, obviously. I'm going to show off the Phoenix summon that we got last time, because it's pretty cool. And, you know, the whole point of me wanting to get all the summons is because they look so cool, and I want to kind of show them off to people who won't have necessarily seen them all. So yeah, as I say, this one, it will bring back to life. Oh my god, it didn't kill him in one hit. Okay. It was me just sat there not doing anything with the rest of the team. Yeah, it would bring back any of your teams. There we go. It brings back any team members who are dead as well. Hence, you know, it's called Phoenix. Rising from the flames, or the ashes. Yeah, so there's an enemy down this tunnel. I want to hang around this tunnel for a little bit. Because there's an enemy called a ghost ship. And there's a materia called morph that I never really use. But you can morph different enemies into various different things. I think you can morph some into potions and whatnot. There's an enemy down here called the ghost ship. And this is, I think, the only place you'll ever see him. And you can morph him into something called the guidebook, I believe. Which you can exchange for something else. But for now, we'll just collect it. And then a little bit later, I'll explain where we're going to kind of trade it in and what we get in return for it. So, let's keep going until we find one of these ghost ships. It shouldn't take too long. I think they're fairly common enemies. Yes, here we go. We got a lovely pirate ship. So, I'm going to show off that Cloud's Limit Break, but not right now because I don't want to kill this dude. Or not Not right now, anyway. So basically, what we're going to do is we're going to morph this enemy into a particular item. But the way you do that is you have to... the finishing blow, the killer blow, has to come from the morph. And morph is quite a weak attack. So I've got to be very careful. Right, he's got 4,200 health left. I've got to be very careful not to kill him with someone else. So Vincent is going to have to kill them, give the killer blow with morph. Alright, so let's keep an eye on his energy. Oh no! The pirate ship has chucked out red. I guess that's one less person to have to tell to sit there and defend, I guess. Just don't throw away Vincent. Like that, Red 13 is not dead, by the way. He's just been thrown out of the battle. But it would be very annoying if he threw Vincent out the battle, because he is the guy who can do morph. The only guy. I mean, it's just a piece of materia. I could have given it to anyone, but I chose to give it to Vincent. 81 HP. 81. Come on, Vincent. You can do it. How cool does that enemy look, by the way? It's like, it's one of the coolest looking enemies in the whole game, I reckon. Not counting bosses. Changed into a guidebook. I wonder what that's for. Blip. Oh, where's our boy Red gone? He's off on holiday. Right, we've got that bit done now. Yeah, so we'll swap that guidebook with an old guy. I think he lives in Calm. Calm with a K. One of the very first villages we went to. In fact, I think it was the very first village we went to outside of Midgar. Oh. What are we doing? Going down into the underwater reactor now. That was just kind of the tunnel entrance. Now we're really inside it. Oh. I mean, this to me is like the Sephiroth music. It isn't technically, but I don't think. But it's the feeling I get. Sephiroth's usually not far away when that music comes around. Right, so I'm going to show off Cloud's new limerick called Meteorine. And we collected that I collected it off camera while I was doing a little bit of leveling up of my ore materia. I explained it in the last episode. Look at that for a whopper. I explained it in the last video, but basically the way that I had to raise money was to get an ore materia up to kind of being maxed out, and then when you get a maxed out ore materia, you can sell it for 1.4 million gil. So yeah, and so I had to do a bit of leveling up to get that ore materia maxed out. In fact, you know what we're gonna do? I'm gonna take the Knights of the Round for a spin. I'm gonna show you how ridiculous it is. If you see in the corner there, 250 magic points to cast this summon. 250? That is insane. Cure is 5. But you'll see how meaty it is now. I mean, it's not the kind of thing that, I mean, certainly for the purposes of a video, it's not the kind of summon that I'd want to do too often, because it lasts quite a while. But, you know, it's one of those things, you've got to see it at least once. It is an absolute beast of a summon. Look at this. Wallop. That was one hit. He did 5,000, well, 4,500 per man. Once, twice, 3 times, 4 times. He's going to do this 16 times. 16 lots of hitting every single person on the screen. For kind of 4,500 at the moment. Once you get leveled up and you get stronger, he'll be doing 9,999 times 16. And when you put that into kind of perspective, so that would kill the end of game boss in one hit. 9,999 times 16. But I just told you about that emerald weapon who's got 1.5 million. So even with 10,000, we'll call it, times 16, that's 160,000 160,000 and he's got 1.5 million. So yeah, emerald weapon is quite the battle. Yeah, that should be good fun. I'm going to do that as emerald weapon, and there's another one called ruby weapon, and we'll be doing those as tricky trials on the channel. Boom. I think they're a bit dead. I think they were dead after the first swipe, to be fair. Slightly overkill, but as I say, we are coming up to a boss, and I didn't want to use it on the boss because it would have just killed him in one hit, and then, you know, the bosses are really cool. I want you to kind of have a chance to actually see them, and for them to not just be dead in 5 seconds. And I kind of like the fun of, you know, a boss battle being a proper challenge. That's why I don't really like to level up, because you kind of, in this game, if you want, you can go away and grind and level up, and you can make the whole game really easy. But I think the game's already pretty easy if you never run away from any fights and you just fight the fights that are kind of given to you, you'll be plenty strong enough to beat the game. So grinding up just makes it too easy, in my opinion. And I like a bit of a challenge. Yeah, so we're in the underwater reactor now. There's a red submarine down there. What's that all going about? Right, let's crack on. Pretty sure I know. Oh, hello. You're Cloud. God, if you were one of these little foot soldiers, would you really take on these guys on your own? After everything they must have heard about us. I mean, we're a crew of absolute beasts. And he's some little minion. If I was him, I would be running as fast as I could away. You are not getting this huge materia. Yeah, I think we are, guys. It's all the same. So yeah, Shinra know that we're here to collect the huge materia. Obviously, we've already beaten them to the first two. Go on, Vincent. Well done. I love that he's got a shotgun. It's so weird. Like, in this kind of game, these kind of games of like fantasy and stuff, they've always got swords and daggers and whatever. It's so unusual for someone to have a shotgun. So, you were after the huge materia? Yep, that's about it. Yes, these guys, you can see they're a slightly different colour, they're a slightly different enemy. I think they're called like underwater gods or something. They're still very, very easy though. Absolute walk in the park. I don't even bother using. Right, what's going on here? Are we going to get a 10 or what? I still don't even bother using magic on these guys. It's they're not worth my time. Look at that, 2 regular hits. Bish bosh, dead. Done. Right. Oh, let's go through the door if we can. So there, the huge materia. There it is. I guess that's the kind of like the core of the reactor. So the huge materia is being craned out. There it is. It's not that huge, is it really? I guess it's huge for a materia. We were a little late. If we take a shortcut, we might just make it. Let's go. Pressure's on now. Shinra are getting away with the huge materia. We've got the first two. We can't let them get one now. Did we make it? There's that red submarine. Oh, it's getting loaded onto the submarine. We're not letting them get away with it. Oh, it's the Turks again. Oh, he's caught again in my way. What are you doing? Help load. Cloud? I refuse. Help? Either give it to us or else. Which is it gonna be? Unfortunately, I don't have time to deal with you. Oh dear. Oh, what's this? My priority is the huge materia. Reno, the little coward. He's off. Right. Here we are. Boss time. And this guy is called Carry Armor. Now, everyone seems to have a lot of trouble with this guy. I've never really had a problem. I'm going to show off Ultima, by the way, because that is the second most powerful spell in the whole game. Because there is actually one more powerful spell, I believe, called Flare. But anyway, Ultima is like an absolute beast, and it attacks everyone. Very nice. And I just wanted to show it, of course. In fact, let's whack a bit of regen on so that everyone can heal. So this guy is not tough at all, I don't think. He can grab you in his hands, which is pretty troublesome, I guess. Let's give him a Comet too. We haven't seen that yet, I don't think. Ooh, we can do... Hang on, just before I do that, because once I do it, we kind of lose control. And the other thing I can do is I can do Bolt 3 now. I don't know if we've ever... Oh my god, Cloud's dead. I don't know if we've ever done Bolt 3 before. But either way, we've linked that now. If you watch here, I've linked it to Quadra Magic, which is one of the things that we got from the Materia Caves. Which means that we get to do... whatever spell we cast, it gets cast 4 times. So, it's pretty powerful. Come on, Cloud. Sort yourself out. Right, let's get a bit of a white wind on the go. Get everyone back feeling fresh again. And then what can we do? Very strong ice magic. Yeah, let's give in a bit of that. I don't really want to do the Death Gigas, because then it kind of takes... takes Vincent out of the game, really. Oh, go on. We'll do Red's Limit Break, which is Howling Moon, which kind of that also takes him out the game. So they are 2 awkward limit breaks to have on them, because both of them make me lose control of that character. What have I just... Oh, what did I do bio on a robot for? That must have been a misclick. What was I thinking there? Of course you cannot poison robots. That's fairly common sense. I'm going to do sense on him just for the kind of fun of... It's nice to know where we're up to, how much energy he started with, how much he's got left, how close we are to killing them, all that stuff. I think we're very close to killing them, to be honest. Carry Armor. Started with 24,000 and he's down to 12,900. Oh, he's weak against lightning. Makes sense, I guess, for a kind of robotic kind of dude. Ouch! I think we're gonna get Vincent on healing duties. Yeah, so that's his real kind of killer move. That's the move that's the real danger. That Lapis Laser. But even that isn't too bad as long as you just heal straight afterwards. What can we do? Oh, there's one of his arms gone. Unlucky, buddy. Right, what's he doing? Oh, okay. Right, let's just bring out the Death Gigas. Come on. Oh, there's his other arm gone, so he won't be grabbing anyone anymore. Yeah, watch what Vincent's HP goes to once he turns into this bad boy. Wait for it. Boom. Nearly 8,000 HP. He is a machine. I don't know what he is. He's some kind of like Frankenstein. Oh, wow. I didn't even realize, but he seems to be doing an electric attack, which is very handy because, as we just found out, this guy's weak to lightning. So that's good timing. This might be the finishing blow. No. He's got to be close, though. Yeah, so I don't mind bringing out the limit break now for Vincent, because I don't think we're going to even need to do any more healing. This guy is done for. Oh, no. Lapis Laser. That's the bad one. That's going to take Cloud close to the edge. Wow. When Red 13 is fighting wild, it's crazy how strong he is. 2,500 just per regular hit. Every turn. Nuts. Ooh, and he's leveled up his limit break, which is amazing, because I will show you why now. Ooh, we got a God's Hand. So yeah, that's one of the tougher bosses in the game, probably. But nothing that you shouldn't be able to handle fairly easily. Damn, the submarine! Oh, the submarine's gone. But it's already in the water. There is one way. Oh, there's another submarine in the background. Are we gonna nick that? But before we do, we're gonna get a battle trumpet, which is actually a weapon for Cat Sith. I know that we're never gonna use Cat Sith, but we might as well collect it. It's there. It's no harm. Alright, let's get after them. They're all trying to escape up the gangway. Now, before you follow them, it's very important that you collect this little chest. And there's a further one down here. This is the one you don't want to miss. Leviathan Scales, a key item. It's not key in the sense that you kind of can't complete the game without it or anything. But that is your one and only time to collect it in the whole game. So if you don't collect it there, that's it. You will never get it ever again. And basically what it does, it gives you access to a cave in Wutai, which I'll show you next time. So we'll pop back to Wutai next episode, and I'll show you what you can do with those Leviathan Scales. Boom, dead in one shot. Shotgun to the face. Yeah, so we're gonna steal this other submarine and see if we can chase after the red one. They're not taking over this ship. Come on, guys. I think we know that we are. Just step aside. Right, come on. All aboard. You want the sub? Just try and take it. Sir, maybe we shouldn't piss them off. Yeah, that guy's got the right idea. And that's one of the few times where it says what I guess like a swear word in the whole game. Because obviously the running joke with Barrett is that he's and Sid in fact as well, is that they're constantly swearing, but it's always kind of blocked out and replaced with, you know, characters. Yeah, I guess that's how they know. It's so unusual to see stuff like that in, or it was back then anyway. Now I guess we get a lot more adult games. Boom. Smashed it. Oh, that was what I wanted to show you. At the end of that boss battle, Red 13 got his second limit break for the 3rd level. Earthrave, which attacks all opponents. Now once you've got all of the ones for level 1, all of the ones for level 2, and all of the ones for level 3, that means you're allowed to learn your level 4, your final limit break. But the only way you can, it's the same for every single character, you can only learn your final limit break with a particular item. So for him, it's Cosmo Memory. So we have to use it on him. Right, I've got it. And that means that we're going to set it to number 4 now. Yep, so it's whenever you change which limit break you're using, which level limit break, it resets your limit bar. That's fine. And it attacks all opponents. So we have now got Red 13's final limit break, which is really cool. We're very close to Cloud's final limit break as well. And I think Vincent's as well. Right, let's take over this submarine. Hello, guys. No, no, this is terrible. We don't have much time left. I don't want to die. There's still so much I've got to do. I never even got to do my special victory dance in battle. All right, then make this your first victory. Go on, show 'em. Yes, sir. Optimistic. Remember your last training. Begin. Yes, sir. They're doing our victory dance that we taught them. I'm back, and now I got no regrets. Attack! Yeah, so we have the option here that we can either fight them or take them prisoner. Let's take them prisoner. I don't usually do that, so let's see if there's much of a difference. I guess if anything, it just saves us one little battle. Someone, please. I'm sorry I can't take it anymore. The lack of space, the shaking, the roar of the engine. Better hurry. Reno's getting away. Move. Yes, Red 13. Red 13 is at the helm, is he? Cloud, try it. Hey, you're right. I do feel a little better driving. No sweat. Just leave everything to me. I love the music for this little submarine bit. Well, now what? I think we're going to read the manual. It's been a while since I've done this little mini game. So we've got a little submarine mini game coming up now where we're going to chase down the red submarine. Button placements. Okay, so descend, ascend, speed up, whoa. Speed up, fire torpedo, speed down. Okay, all seems very straightforward. Mission orders. Presently on the ocean floor near Junon, a red leader submarine carrying huge materia is being escorted by covert Shinra submarine units. Furthermore, it's been confirmed that several mines have been dispersed on the ocean floor. The ocean floor can only be monitored with Shinra's sonar radar system screen. Enemy subs can only be detected within the sonar area. Get in front of the detected enemy sub and lock on. Press square to fire the torpedo. The mines are found on the radar screen at the top of the indicators. The mines inflict great damage, so be careful. Objective: sink the red leader submarine, carrying the huge materia. Time limit: 10 minutes. Advice: 1. Get the enemy submarine in front of you. 2. Concentrate attack on the red leader submarine. 3. If you lose track of the enemy, push the R1 button and use your radar. Yeah, this is, I mean, they give you 10 minutes. Let's just hop straight in. They gave you a 10-minute time limit, but it's so short. It's so quick if you're kind of, you know what you're doing. There's no way you should need 10 minutes. Right, let's get into submarine mode. I know, it's not the... Oh, we need to ascend. So what we're trying to do is fire missiles at the red submarine. Simple as that. To try and sink it. Lock on. Can we get a lock on? Come on. Oh, I'm kind of on top of it. I don't want to be on top of it. I want to be a bit behind it. Mission complete. See, you got 10. They allow you 10 minutes to do that. Now, I guess if you let it get away from you at the start, then there could be a lot of faffing around, chasing it and all that. But no, we did it in 28 seconds. Receive the Shinra sub. Yay! Phew, we did it. The huge materia should be at the bottom of the sea by now. Let's continue the search. All Shinra submarine units, do you read? All Shinra submarine units, do you read? Must be from Shinra. Report number 2. We've no chance but to respond. Or no choice. Alright, I'll do it. This is Shinra number 2. Everything's normal. Roger. Your next mission is... return to Junon dock. We will transport the huge materia from the airport. Those without other assignments will report for guard duty. That is all. Over and out. Junon Airport? We should make it if we hurry. Forget about the huge materia for now. We're climbing. Take off. There we go. So we have a new method of transport now. A submarine. Right, so I know Cloud said let's forget about the huge materia, but it's just around the corner, so I'm going to ignore Cloud. I'm going to go collect it. So, I believe it's just near the port of Costa del Sol. Up this way. Of course, we've smashed up the submarine, so we will be underwater. So you've got to press X to submerge. Let's find the wreckage where we destroyed the ship. Yeah, I was totally wrong. It's not near Costa del Sol at all. It's right down at the south. Can you see my little mini-map? You know, as a means of finding it yourself, if you look on the little mini-map, it's right down at the south. So there's the red submarine that we've sunk. So this is the leader sub. Damn, makes me sick just thinking about it. Huge materia recovered. No damage appears to have been sustained. Phew, that's good to hear. Received key item, huge materia. So that's 3 out of the 4 down now. Right, I'm gonna get back above water because I don't want to take the chance that I accidentally bump into Emerald Weapon. Alright, just taking her back into port. If I can remember how to get off. There we go. Right. So, that's us done for another episode. So, we've got the 3rd huge materia now, and we've also taken ownership of a submarine, and that's going to unlock quite a few new areas that we can explore. So, I'm going to show off some of those areas next time. So, I hope you've enjoyed the episode. Don't forget to leave a like if you did, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Cut that out, Emma.